Welcome to this yoga class where we explore the shoulders, core stability, and balance. Whenever you're ready, close your eyes. Top of the head lifts towards the sky. Tailbone reaches down towards the earth. So bringing full deep breaths into the body. Full deep inhales. A little bit longer exhales. Big inhale. Smooth, long exhale. And start noticing where you're bringing your breath. Are you breathing in into your belly or to the top of your chest? We want to bring the breath equally into the lungs and into the belly. So focus on breathing to the bottom of your ribs. And especially to the sides and the back of your ribs. Notice the rib cage expanding to the sides of the room and to the back of the room. Notice how you evenly fill up your torso with the breath. And throughout the practice, try to keep coming back to this breath. That's what we call it, practice. We keep practicing because we don't have it perfect. So we need to remind ourselves over and over again to breathe, to have that conscious breath. Because we live in a busy world and the mind sometimes gets busy or scattered. And it will trail off thinking about something else, getting distracted. Every moment is opportunity to notice where your mind is at and bring it back onto your breath over and over again, as many times as you need to. The moment that you notice that your mind is somewhere else and not on your breath, not in your body, not on your yoga mat in your practice, that moment when you catch yourself is called mindfulness moment. You are mindful enough to notice that your mind is distracted. So pat yourself on the back and come back to the breath. And when you're ready, blink the eyes open. Roll over the knees, find yourself into all fours, tabletop position. And start moving through cat-cow. So the wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. On the inhale, release the belly, lift the sit bones up, pull the chest between your arms. On the exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin towards your chest, press the floor away from you. Inhale, release the belly down, lift the sit bones up, pull the chest forward. On the exhale, round the spine. Start moving at your own pace. And maybe you don't want to do just cat-cow. It can be any other movement that your body is craving for. This is your time to explore the body, to check in, to notice what feels tight, what feels sore, what feels perfect. We don't notice when the body is not sore, when it's perfect. So this is your time to notice all the areas of your body that feel just fine. And when you're ready, find yourself into stable tabletop position. Bring your knees a little bit closer towards each other. Straighten the left leg and lift the left heel hip height. Roll the left hip down so you keep your hips closed. You can keep your hands on the floor, but if you feel like you need a little bit more challenge today, maybe reach the right fingertips forward. Pull belly button in. Inhale here. On the exhale, bring the right elbow to the chest, left knee to the chest, or just left knee to the chest. Keep your right hand on the ground. Inhale, back up. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, back up. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, back up. Exhale, crunch the core. Tuck the chin towards your chest. Inhale, back up. Exhale, crunch. Squeeze the air out of the belly. Inhale, back up. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, back up. Exhale, squeeze. Tuck the chin towards your chest. Press the floor away from you. Inhale, back up. Release the palm. Release the knee down. Other side. Straighten the right leg back. Lift the right heel hip height. Roll the right hip down. Keep your palms on the ground or reach the left fingertips forward. Left thumb is facing up. Top of the head is reaching forward. Inhale here. On the exhale, elbow to the chest, right knee to the chest. Press the floor away from you, round the spine. Inhale, back up. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, back up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back up. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, back up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back up. Exhale, squeeze. Tuck the chin towards your chest. Inhale, back up. Last one. Exhale, crunch. Squeeze the air out of the belly. Press the floor away from you. Inhale, back up. Release the palm. Release the knee down. Walk the hands forward, couple of inches. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips up. Downward facing dog. Find some intuitive movement in your downward facing dog. Bend one knee, then the other. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. You're pressing the floor away from you so your shoulders come up towards your ears a little bit, but then roll the armpits down towards the ground so you have some engagement in your shoulder girdle. Then wag your tail, moving the hips side to side, finding a little bit of a side hip stretch, a little bit of a waist stretch, side body, backs of the legs, your low back, mid back, upper back, the back of your neck, so the entire back chain of your body is feeling this pose. And then you're ready, walk your feet forward into forward fold. Inhale into flat back, shift your weight to the toes. Exhale, forward fold. Two more. Inhale, flat back. Your knees could be bent here. Pinch the shoulder blades onto your back. Top of the head reaches forward. Exhale, forward fold. Also, you can bend your knees as much as you need to. One more. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Now bend your knees as much as you need to. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into flat back. On the exhale, hands come down. Step the left foot back. Knee comes down. Keep the back toes stuck. Come onto your fingertips. Sink the hips down. Lift the chest up. Press through the ball of your back foot. You're almost lifting your left knee off the floor. Feeling the stretch in the front of the left hip. The more you lift the sternum up, the deeper the stretch in the front of the left hip. Squeeze the left glute. Feel the stretch in your left toes, in the sole of your left foot. Maybe feel the stretch in the groin and even in your right hamstring. Inhale here. And on the exhale, step back into the plank pose. Knees come down. Chest, chin come down, slide through, untuck the toes, coming into Sphinx pose. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders, shoulder width apart. Pull the elbows back, reach the heart forward. Try to bring the shoulders back, broadening through the collarbones. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. Inhale here. On the exhale, lower yourself down. Hands underneath the shoulders, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Big toes touching. Inhale the left foot up towards the ceiling. On the exhale, left knee to the chest. Press the floor away from you and step your left foot between your hands. Release the right knee down. Come onto your fingertips. Lift the heart, sink the hips down. Keep your back toes tucked. Press the ball of your back foot so much that you can almost lift right knee off the floor. Feeling the stretch in the sole of your right foot, right toes, right hip flexors. The more you lift the sternum up towards the sky, the deeper the stretch. Full deep breaths. When you're ready, lift the hips up towards the sky and exhale, step forward into forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. On the exhale, hands come down. Step the right foot back. Right knee comes down. Untuck the back toes. Grab the blocks or no blocks. On the inhale, lift the heart, sink the hips down. And on the exhale, straighten the left leg. Flex your foot. Pull the left heel to the back of the mat. Reach the sternum forward. On the inhale, low lunge. Lift the heart, sink the hips down. Squeeze the feet towards each other. On the exhale, straighten the front leg, flex the foot to reach the heart forward. And keep moving at your own pace. Finding some movement. Feeling the body. Noticing the body opening up. Maybe each movement feels better and better. More fluid. You can move slower. You can move faster. If it feels good to hold the pose for a little bit, do it. Try not to put too much weight into your palms, into your wrists, your legs and your core lifting you up. And then you're ready, bend the left knee, remove the blocks. Hands come down into the ground, step back into the plank pose. Knees come down, chest, chin come down, slide through, untuck the toes. This time, walk your fingertips just in front of your shoulder tips. Squeeze the elbows in, pinch the shoulder blades onto your back and shoulders away from the ears. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. Inhale, cobra, lift the heart, pull the palms back. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale, lift the heart. Pull the palms back. So try not to press the floor away from you to lift the chest up. You're lifting the chest up from your low back and you're pulling the palms back so that your heart is reaching forward. You're pulling yourself out of the lower back. Exhale, lower down. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself into down dog. Walk it out. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Big toes touching. Inhale the right foot up towards the ceiling. On the exhale, right knee to the chest. Step your right foot between your hands. Release the left knee down. Untuck the back toes. Grab the blocks. On the inhale, lift the heart, sink the hips down. And on the exhale, straighten the front leg. Flex the foot. Pull the right heel to the back of the mat. Reach the sternum forward. So moving at your own pace. On the inhale, low lunge. On the exhale, half splits. Your blocks can be on the lower setting. You don't need to use the blocks. What I like about blocks being on the highest setting, I can lift the chest high in low lunge and feel a nice stretch in the front of the left hip. When I come into half splits, can always bend the elbows as much as I need to so that I feel the hamstring stretch. So just some tips to adjust your practice to see what feels best for you, what your body is craving. Couple more movements. And then you're ready. Bend the front knee, remove the blocks, and step forward into forward fold. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into flat back. On the exhale, hands come down. Step the left foot back. Knee comes down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Now hook your thumbs. So hooking the thumbs, spreading the fingers wide. Lift the arms over your head. Start pulling your thumbs apart so that you're starting to spread the space between the shoulder blades. Armpits are closing towards the front of the room. Feel serratus muscle engaging even the sides of the body. And then sink the hips down and forward. Squeezing the left glute. Pulling the thumbs apart. Squeezing the right heel back, left shin forward. Inhale here. And on the exhale, start to straighten the right leg. Grab the blocks. Press your right heel into the ground. Pull the right heel back. Reach the heart forward. Inhale, flat back. And on the exhale, forward fold. Keep reaching the heart forward, lowering the right hip down and then reaching it back. Left hip in turn is reaching forward. Full deep breaths into the body. Breathe into the right hamstring. When you're ready, bend your right knee, remove the blocks, and step back into the plank pose. Knees come down, chest, chin come down, slide through, untuck the toes. Now hook your thumbs behind you, squeeze your shoulder blades together, spread your fingers wide and reach your fingertips towards the back of the room. Keep your feet on the ground. On the inhale, lift the chest, reach the fingertips back. Maybe you can squeeze your shoulder blades together more. Exhale, lower down. Maybe fingertips lift towards the sky. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Reach the fingertips back. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. Exhale, lower yourself down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and press into downward facing dog. Walk it out. All right, big toes touching. Inhale the left foot up towards the sky. On the exhale, glide into the plank. Bring your left knee to your chest. Right knee could be on the floor. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Press the floor away from you. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Inhale, back up. Last one. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Lift the hips a little bit higher so you have more space to step it through. And step your left foot between your hands. Release the right knee down, untuck the back toes. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Hook your thumbs together. Spread your fingers wide. I call this turkey tail. So start pulling the thumbs apart, armpits towards the front of the room. Spread the back. The back starts opening up. It's almost like you put on the turtle armor. I know, turtle shell. So pull the thumbs apart. Tuck in the bottom of the rib cage, tailbone down towards the ground. Squeeze the right glute and start sinking the hips down and forward. Squeeze the left heel back. Right shin is reaching forward. Pulling thumbs apart. Spread the fingers wide. I know maybe the arms a little bit burning. Inhale here. And on the exhale, grab the blocks, start straightening the left leg. Flex your left foot towards your face. And the wrists underneath your shoulders on the blocks. Press your left heel into the ground. Pull the left heel to the back of the room. Inhale, flat back. Reach the heart forward. And on the exhale, keep the heart reaching forward as you fold over the left leg. Breathing into the back of the left leg, your left hamstring, left calf, ankle, wherever you feel the stretch. Don't put too much tension in your shoulders, in your neck, so you're not gripping the blocks. Your legs are holding you, your core is holding you, your blocks are here just for a little balance help. Come up, bend your left knee and step forward into forward fold. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into flat back. On the exhale, hands come down. Step the right foot back. Knee comes down. Untuck the back toes. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Now release the hands behind your back. Again, hook your thumbs together. Spread the fingers wide. Pinch the shoulder blades onto your back. Reach the fingertips towards the floor. Squeeze the right glute, lift the sternum up towards the ceiling, tuck in the bottom of the ribcage, start sinking the hips down and forward. If you want deeper stretch in your shoulders, maybe you start lifting your palms towards the ceiling, but keep reaching, spreading the fingers wide and reaching the fingertips towards the ground, pulling the thumbs apart. And when you're ready, lift the heart back into the center. Come out of a lunge a little bit. Straighten the left leg. Flex your left foot. This is where that balance will come. Inhale, lift the top of the head towards the sky. Get very tall spine. Keep a tall spine as you fold. Keep reaching the sternum forward, pulling the left heel towards the back of the room. Lifting the palms towards the sky. Maybe the arms are getting a little bit tingly. Breathe a little bit bigger. Send a little bit more oxygen into your shoulders. Keep pulling your thumbs apart. Breathe into the back of your left leg. Slightest bend in your left knee. Micro bend. Don't lock the knee. And when you're ready, release the grip behind your back. Hands come down into the ground. Bend the left knee. Step back into the plank pose. Knees come down. Chest, chin come down. Slide through. Untuck the toes. This time bring your hands forward. Hook your thumbs in front of you. Spread the fingers wide. Now pull your thumbs apart so you feel how the armpits start rolling down towards the floor. Spread the space between the shoulder blades. Start feeling the entire back muscles engaging. All right, now everything will come off the ground. So inhale, lift your feet, lift your arms, lift your chest up. Keep pulling your thumbs apart. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Keep spreading the fingers apart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower yourself down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Downward facing dog. Walk it out. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Whew. Feeling in the shoulders for sure. Inhale the right foot up towards the sky. Left knee could come down onto the ground. On the exhale, glide into the plank. Bring your right knee to the chest. Inhale back up. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Squeeze it in. Inhale back up. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Inhale back up. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Inhale back up. Last one. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Press the floor away from you. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Step your right foot between your hands. Release the back knee down. Untuck the back toes. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. And on the exhale, release the hands behind your back. Hook your thumbs together. Same thing. Spread your fingers wide. Pinch the shoulder blades onto your back. Lift the sternum towards the ceiling, but try to tuck in the bottom of your ribcage. Squeeze the left glute and sink the hips down and forward. Meanwhile, squeeze the right heel towards the back of the room. Left shin is reaching forward. Keep lifting the heart up. If you want deeper stretch, just start lifting the palms towards the sky. Still spreading the fingertips. Pulling the thumbs apart. I know the thumbs are getting tired of all of this pulling. When you're ready, lift the torso back into the center. Slowly start straightening the right leg. Flex your right foot. Press your right heel into the ground. Inhale, lift the top of the head towards the sky. Get really tall in your spine. Then exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Keep lowering the right hip down, pulling the right hip back, lifting the palms towards the sky. I know the fingertips may be even getting tingly. Keep reaching the heart forward. Breathe into the back of your right leg. Slightest bend in your right knee. And when you're ready, release the hands. Bend your right knee and step forward into forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And on the exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees a lot. Sit down onto the ground and find yourself onto your back. Bring the knees to chest, sway side to side. And when you're ready, reach the feet toward the sky. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Inhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone up. On the exhale, twist to the left, left shoulder blade off the floor. Lower the left foot down onto the floor. Press into your left foot so you can press the low back into the floor and pull belly button down. So lowering down the right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the knees towards the midline. Pull belly button in. Inhale, come back into the center. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone up. On the exhale, twist to the right, right shoulder blade off the floor. Release your right foot onto the ground. Press into your right foot so you can help yourself to press low back into the ground. Lower down left leg slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the knees towards the midline. Pull belly button in. Inhale, come back into the center. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone up. On the exhale, twist to the left. Left shoulder blade off the ground. Left foot on the floor. Lower down right leg slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Squeeze the knees towards the midline. Pull belly button in. Now reach the right hand towards the ceiling, but towards the left side of the mat. Reaching towards the sky. Pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Pull belly button in. Squeeze the knees towards the midline. Inhale, come back into the center. Both feet towards the sky. Right hand behind your head. Hold the breath. Curl the tailbone up. Pull belly button in. On the exhale, twist to the right. Right shoulder blade off the ground. Lower down. Right foot onto the floor. Press into your right foot. Pull belly button in. Start lowering down the left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Reach the left arm towards the ceiling, but more towards above the right side of the mat. Lifting towards the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold. Squeeze the knees towards the midline. Pull belly button in. Inhale, come back into the center. Hold the breath. Curl the tailbone up. On the exhale, twist to the left. Left shoulder blade off the floor. Lower left foot down. Lower down right leg slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Squeeze the knees towards the midline. Pull belly button in. Reach the right arm outside your left thigh. Now reaching towards the front of the mat outside your left thigh for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Pull belly button in. Squeeze the knees towards the midline. Inhale, come back into the center. Hold the breath. Curl the tailbone up. Pull belly button in. On the exhale, twist to the right. Right shoulder blade off the floor. Lower down the right foot. Lower down left leg slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Squeeze the knees towards the midline. Reach the left hand outside the right thigh. Reaching towards the front of the room for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Pull belly button in. Squeeze the knees towards the midline. Inhale, come back into the center. Hold the breath. Curl the tailbone up. On the exhale, twist to the left. Left shoulder blade off the ground. Lower down left foot towards the floor. Lower down right leg slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Now reach the right arm outside your left thigh. On the inhale, lift the right leg up. On the exhale, squeeze the out of the belly as you lower the right leg down. Make sure that your right heel lowers down to the floor at the bottom of your exhale. Pull belly button in. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Get connected to your low core. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come back into the center. Both feet towards the sky. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Hold the breath. Curl the tailbone up. On the exhale, twist to the right. Right shoulder blade off the floor. Lower down right foot onto the ground. Lower down left leg slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Reach the left hand outside your right thigh. Now on the inhale, lift the left leg up. On the exhale, squeeze the air out of the belly as you lower the left heel towards the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Squeeze, 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 squeeze the air out of the belly. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come back into the center. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone up. Last round. On the exhale, twist to the left shoulder blade off the ground. This time, just bend your left knee. Lower down the right leg slowly for 5. Keep your left foot off the ground. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. If it's too much for your lower back and you cannot take it, release your right foot onto the floor. Press your right foot into the ground rather than your left foot. Keep your low back on the ground. And if you can, keep your heel hovering just above the floor. Now the left knee is coming towards your chest. Right hand is on your left quad. Press low back into the ground. Pull belly button in. Press your right hand into your thigh. Thigh is reaching towards you. Start playing with tug of war for 5. The body shaking. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold this isometric connection. Now slowly start lifting right leg for 5, 4. Keep kicking your left knee into your right palm. 3, 2, 1. Lift your left foot towards the sky, right hand behind your head and twist. Inhale here. On the exhale, twist to the right shoulder blade off the ground. Bend your right knee. And start lowering left foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the left heel hovering above the ground, but if your lower back is getting cannot pulled, then place your left foot onto the ground. Left hand onto your right thigh. Thigh is reaching towards you and your left hand is pushing the thigh away from you. Pull belly button in and press low back into the floor. And let's go. Press. Press and push for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that isometric connection. Start lifting left leg for 5, 4. Keep lower back flat on the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your right foot towards the ceiling. Left hand behind your head. On the exhale, lower yourself down. Bring your hands over your shins. Sway side to side. And then bring the hands behind your knees, tuck the chin towards your chest, start rocking and rolling. Sometimes rocking and rolling doesn't feel good. If you want, just keep swaying side to side, go for it. And then come up with as little momentum or as much momentum as you want. Cross your ankles, plant the palms, step back into the plank. Knees come down, chest, chin come down, slide through. And come into your back bend. Your back bend can be Sphinx pose, can be upward facing dog. It can also be cobra pose. Whatever feels best, stretch for your abs. So this will be very personal. Pull the elbows back or your palms back. Reach the heart forward. Maybe look over the right shoulder. Feel the stretch in the left side of your neck and the left side of your abs. Breathe. Come back into the center. Look over the left shoulder. Breathe into the right side of your neck, into the right side of the abs. Come back into the center and lower yourself down. Hands underneath the shoulders. Find yourself into downward facing dog. All right, let's get into some flow. Inhale the left foot up towards the sky. On the exhale, left knee to the chest. Step your left foot between your hands. Start getting light onto your fingertips. Lift the hips a little bit higher, belly off of your left quad. Lift the fingertips off the ground. Reach the sternum forward. Engage the core around your spine. Keep squeezing the left glute in. If you want more challenge, reach the arms over your head. That adds extra weight for your core to hold. When you're ready, press into your left heel, lift the arms up towards the sky. Now bring your hands onto your hips. Reach the right heel towards the floor. Left leg straighten, slightest bend in your left knee. And then reach the heart forward, pinching the shoulder blades onto your back. I know it's not a real pyramid pose, just more of a balancing pose. So slightest bend in your left knee. The right heel probably is off the floor, and that's okay. And when you're ready, bend the left knee. Hop your right foot a little bit closer. All right. So hook your thumbs again. Spread your fingers wide. Bring the arms over your head. Start pulling your thumbs apart, rolling the armpit towards the front of the room, broadening through this shoulder blades. Feel your serratus muscles engaging. Imagine like you're putting a turtle shell on your back, one solid piece. Arm biceps are next to the ears. Start leaning forward. Shift the weight into your left foot. Lift the right foot off the ground. Reach the right heel back. Roll the right hip down. Now start lifting the torso up. Keep pulling the thumbs apart. Lift the right knee up. When you're ready, start hinging forward. Reach the right heel back. Fingertips forward. Inhale, come up. Keep pulling the thumbs apart. Lift the right knee up. One more time. Hinge forward. Reach the right heel back. Roll the right hip down. Keep pulling the thumbs apart. Keep spreading the shoulder blades. Keep feeling the core engaged. And lift the torso up. Lift your right knee up. And for the last time, coming into Warrior 3 pose, keep pulling the thumbs apart. Reach the right heel back. And bend your left knee. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Lift the arms up. Keep pulling the thumbs apart. Can you engage the back a little bit more? Release the thumbs, hands onto the ground. Step back into the plank. Go through a vinyasa. Maybe vinyasa is lowering down halfway. Maybe knees come down, chest, chin come down. Inhale into upward facing dog or cobra. And on the exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot up towards the sky. On the exhale, right knee to the chest. Step your right foot between your hands. Now start stepping into your right foot, lifting the belly off the right quad. Maybe fingertips lift off the floor. It's much easier to keep the hips a little bit higher than the hips very low and into the stretchy pose. So keep the hips lifted and squeezing in towards each other. Now reach the sternum forward. So you feel that you're not hanging here on your lower back, but you're engaging muscles around the spine in the cylindrical core. And if you need extra challenge, reach the arms over your head, biceps next to the ears. Inhale into high lunge. On the exhale, bring the hands onto your hips. Start straightening the right leg. Reach the left heel down towards the ground. Right hip back, left hip forward. Slightest bend in your right knee. And on the exhale, hinge forward. Keep reaching the heart forward. Right hand is pulling the right hip back. Slightest bend in your right knee. Left heel actively reaches down towards the ground, so you feel a bit of a stretch in your left calf, Achilles. Keep reaching the heart forward. And when you're ready, bend the right knee. Hop your left foot a little bit closer. And come up. Hook your thumbs together. Spread the fingers wide. Reach the arms over your head. Lean forward. Keep pulling the thumbs apart. Lift your left foot off the floor. Keep pulling the thumbs apart. Lift the torso up. Lift your left knee up. Flex your left foot. Lean forward. Press your left heel towards the back of the room. Roll the left hip down. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale, come up. Lift your left knee up. Flex your left foot. On the exhale, lean forward. Keep pulling the thumbs apart. Press your left heel towards the back wall. For the last time, inhale, come up. Left knee lifts, flex your left foot. Pull the thumbs apart. Keep spreading the space between the shoulder blades. Lean forward. Reach your left heel back. Bend the right knee. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, come up. Pull your thumbs one more time apart. Maybe you can close the armpits a little bit more forward. Find a little bit more stretch. Then exhale, hands come down. Step back into the plank. Go through a vinyasa. Lower down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Whew. Inhale, the left foot up towards the sky. On the exhale, left knee to the chest. Step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Now release the hands behind your back. Hook your thumbs again. Behind your back, spread your fingers wide. Pinch the shoulder blades onto your back. Start straightening the left leg, reaching the right heel down towards the ground. Reach the heart forward. Lean forward. Maybe lift the palms towards the sky. Keep pulling the thumbs apart. When you're ready, bend your left knee a little bit. Step your right foot a little bit closer. Now, keep your hands behind your back. It'll be like in a straight jacket. Lean forward, shift the weight into your left foot, lift your right foot off the ground. When you're ready, lift the torso up. Lift your right knee up. This is the challenge. Keep reaching the right knee forward. Reach the fingertips towards the ground. Lift the sternum towards the ceiling. When you're ready, lift the torso back into your warrior three pose. Reach the right heel back. Lift the chest up. Inhale, come up. Lift the right knee up. Reach the right knee forward. Lift the sternum up. Fingertips towards the ground. Inhale into the center. On the exhale, lean forward. Reach the right leg back. Roll the right hip down. Last time, inhale, come up. Right knee up. Fingertips down, sternum up. And lift the torso back into the center. Come back into your last warrior three on the side. And bend the left knee. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Lift the torso up. Whew. Release the thumbs. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Since when lifting the arms over the head is the easy part. Whew. Hands come down. Step back into the plank. Go through a vinyasa. Lower down. Inhale, back bend. And on the exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Inhale, the right foot up towards the sky. On the exhale, right knee to the chest. Step your right foot between your hands. Inhale into high lunge. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Whew. Here it goes again. Release the hands behind your back. Hook your thumbs together. Spread the fingers wide. Pinch the shoulder blades onto your back. All right, now start straightening the right leg. Press your left heel towards the ground. Slightest bend in your right knee. Right hip back, left hip forward. Start leaning forward. Lifting your palms towards the sky. Keep reaching the heart forward. When you're ready, bend your right knee. Hop your left foot a little bit closer. All right, now pinch the shoulder blades onto your back. Keep pulling your thumbs apart. Lean forward. Lift the left foot off the ground. Roll the left hip down. Keep lifting your thumbs towards the sky. When you're ready, lift the torso up. Lift your left knee up. Flex your left foot. Reach the left knee forward. Lift the sternum up. Reach the fingertips towards the ground. Keep lifting sternum up. Lift it hard back into the center. Lean forward. Reach the left leg back. Roll the left hip down. Fingertips towards the sky. Inhale, come up. Lift the left knee up. Flex your left foot. Left knee forward. Sternum up. Fingertips down towards the ground and away from your body. Inhale, torso back into the center. Exhale, lean forward. Reach the left heel back. Roll the left hip down. One more time. Inhale, come up. Lift the left knee up. Flex your left foot. Lift the sternum up. Reach the fingertips down towards the ground. Tricky balance. Lift the heart back into the center. Reach your left foot back. Roll the left hip down. Press your left heel towards the back wall. Bend the right knee. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Oh, relief. Release the hands down into the ground. Step back into the plank. Go through a vinyasa, lower down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left foot up towards the sky. On the exhale, one-legged pigeon. Left knee outside left wrist, left foot to the right side of the mat. Wiggle the right foot to the back of the mat. You can stay upright. You can also come down into your sleeping pigeon. You can come down into your forms. Forms can be on the blocks, on the bolster. You can also come down all the way down onto the floor. Support your head. Your head can be on the block, on your palms, on your fists. Squeeze the left knee towards your left hip. When you're ready, slowly come up. Carefully step back into the downward facing dog. It takes time for us to settle into the pose. It should take time to come out of the pose. Move around, feel around. Maybe you want to circle out your left knee. Maybe you just wag your tail, pedal out your down dog. And let's do the other side. Inhale the right foot up towards the sky. On the exhale, bring the right knee outside right wrist, right foot to the left side of the mat. Wiggle the left foot to the back of the mat. Can stay upright or coming down into your sleeping pigeon. Notice that both sides can be a little bit different. You might want to stay a little bit higher on this side. Maybe you can settle in a little bit deeper in this pose, but try to be matching somewhat on both sides. If one side feels a little bit tighter, we should hold that pose a little bit longer, but not necessarily deeper expression. Wherever you landed, come back to your breath. Squeeze the right knee towards your right hip. That helps to square off the hips and find a little bit of engagement in the right hip. Left toes are pointing straight back. If your left knee is not happy, you can always tuck the back toes and left knee off the ground. You can kind of scoot your left kneecap a little bit down and see if that helped, or keep your left knee lifted at all times and the back toes tucked. Couple of deep breaths. And when you're ready, walk yourself back up and step into the downward facing dog. Walk it out. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. You ready? Walk your feet forward and find yourself onto your back. Bring the knees to chest, sway side to side. And then release the knees to the right side of the room. Arms into the T or field goals, whatever feels best in your body. Some people feel deeper stretch in the left shoulder than the arms in the field goals. I don't feel the difference, so I'll leave that choice to you. Your knees can be stacked on top of each other. If that's too deep of a stretch, you can bring the knees away from you a little bit, or grab the block or the blankets pillows, place it underneath your right knee, between your legs. If you are still craving for a deeper stretch, maybe cross the left leg over the right, releasing the left knee onto the floor. And once you did that, if you feel like your right side is kind of scrunched up, maybe walk your right shoulder a little bit up towards your head, so you find the length in both sides of the waist. And then breathe. Full, deep, mindful breaths. And notice the quality of your breath. Are you breathing again to the top of your chest? Are your breaths shallow, tentative, because in a twist it's hard to breathe? Can you breathe deeper to the sides of your lungs? Can you breathe deeper in the back of your lungs? So today's class was a lot about engagement of the back body and using the back body for the standing balances. That's part of the core. But maybe that connection with the back body allows you now to connect and breathe deeper into the back of your lungs. Maybe you're a little bit more aware about your back body. And you're ready, slowly untwist. Bring the knees to chest, sway side to side, resetting the spine. If you need to adjust and bring your spine back into the middle of your mat, go for it. Or what it feels the middle. And then release the knees to the left. Arms into the T or field goals. Whatever you did on the other side, now you'll be matching. So if you had your legs crossed, you cross them. If your knees were on the pillow, that's what you do now. Maybe you walk your left shoulder up towards your head. Try to work your right shoulder on the ground. And notice the body. Notice where you feel the stretch. And of course you feel that big stretch. But can you feel all of the stretches? The smallest stretches in your body. And some people are saying that it's not good to be so aware of your body when you're feeling all the little aches and pains. But it is good even in your healing, because that gives you that ability to notice where the body is hurting so you can send your attention. It's called introspection. You're able to feel the smallest aches and pains so you can send the breath there. Some people are even able to send more heat or nutrients into that area. It's kind of like a superpower. So why not to feel it? Why not to hone it during your mindfulness practice? And then start breathing into the back of the lungs, into the low ribs. And when you're ready, come back into the center. Bring the knees to chest, sway side to side. And then coming into the happy baby. Bring the knees outside the rib cage. The soles of the feet towards the ceiling. Tuck the chin towards your chest. And rock side to side like a happy baby that you are. Who's a happy baby? Feeling the entire spine flat on the ground. Slightly tuck the chin towards your chest to lengthen the back of the neck. If you want to get a little creative, a little playful, you can go into the playful bear mode, straightening the right leg, rolling yourself onto your right side, bringing your left foot into your right inner thigh. Get a nice side body and side of your back stretch and massage, and then roll yourself back into the center. Straighten the left leg, roll yourself onto your left side, right foot towards your left inner thigh. And now come back into the center. Maybe do it a couple more times on your own. it feels good. If it doesn't feel good, just go back to a regular happy baby pose. Coming back into the center. And then bring the knees to the chest, bury your nose between your knees, curl up the toes, crunch up your face, tighten every muscle you have, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release, final resting pose. For final resting pose, if the lower back feels tender, maybe keep your knees bent, knees knocked together, feet apart. If you feel like we didn't do enough hip openers, you can open up your knees, come into butterfly pose. You can also place a block underneath your sacrum. You can straighten the legs into regular Shavasana. Walk your shoulder blades underneath your heart, palms facing up. Take a couple of deep breaths and sigh it out, let it go. If you're craving for longer Shavasana, please stay here as long as you need to. Just pause this video. You need to start moving, so bringing conscious breaths back into the body. Start deepening the inhales, lengthening the exhales, making each deeper and longer than the last. Maybe gently start wiggling your fingers and the toes. Sway ahead gently side to side if it feels good. A little scalp massage, a little reminder of the gravity. And then you're ready. Bring one knee at a time to your chest. Give your knees a squeeze. Press press low back into the ground. And either rock yourself up into seated or roll yourself onto your favorite side using the bottom bicep as a pillow. And now with the top palm, press yourself up into seated. Bring the hands in front of your heart. Tuck the chin towards your chest. Take a couple of deep breaths. Notice the quality of your breath. Can you breathe into your back a little bit more? Maybe the breath is deeper, more, you feel more grounded. It's less shallow to the top of your chest. Thank yourself for showing up today at your mat, doing something good for the body, mind, and spirit. And that, the light in me sees, recognizes, and bows to the light within you. Thank you so much. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And I hope to see you soon on the mat.